Hello friends, welcome to Ghost Watch. Are you ready for some freaky, creepy, and spooky paranormal videos? I am not, because today we are checking out some disturbing videos shot by campers in the woods. This video is made by their nightmare. Without further ado, out. Ow.
Xylophobia is the
It's
fear
gonna
of
be
the woods
awesome
or
and different
forests.
than what we are
A
used to
large
do.
chunk of the population exhibits at least a partial form of this phobia, and the reason for that isn't so surprising. Being out in the middle of a forest at night naturally can bring out an innate fear we have programmed into us that's meant to keep us alive. That fear can stem from the darkness of the woods itself, or rather what may be hiding in the darkness, be it wild animals, or sometimes even worse, other humans.
Yeah.
These are some instances caught on video of campers realizing they may not be alone in the middle of the woods. Starting with this video, we see a group of friends out in the middle of the woods on a camping trip, where they were drinking by the fire and having a good time. The group started hearing strange noises in the not so far distance, noises that started with loud bangs and then turned into something more disturbing. When the sounds kept happening, one of the men decided to start recording, and this was the video he captured.
Let's check it out. The little drummer boy.
Austin, get the light.
Sounded like drums, right? Who's drumming in the middle of the woods at night? What? That was no animal.
Hey! That was not an elk.
That is not an animal, man.
Where's that coming
What the F is that?
from? Get ready.
Hello?
Everybody, get in my truck.
Get in my truck.
As you just heard, the unknown bangs in the distance were followed by strange animalistic grunts and calls.
What?
There is definitely a human element to the vocals, but the
Yeah.
sheer volume and power behind the vocals, especially taking into consideration how significantly diminished the audio can become in the recording process, is what creates the question of whether these vocalizations were actually made by humans or not.
I think it must be humans, right?
The sounds also appear to be coming from
Was
more
it
than one
Bigfoot?
source, as one call sounds much closer than the other.
Where's that coming
That is true,
Bangs are
yeah.
also very questionable.
Are there two Bigfoots?
There's clearly a lot of power behind whatever the bangs are, and if the bangs were to be coming from a tree being hit with something by a human, the quick speed of the bangs would be shocking to say the least. The bangs do seem to resemble a kind of drumming sound.
Yeah, that's what I
That
said.
only opens the door to more questions, such as who and why would anyone be banging on drums in the middle of the woods at night?
That's creepy
Whatever
as
the
F.
sounds were, the group
Imagine.
of friends made the right call getting back in the truck and getting out of there as
Get
quickly
the
as
F
possible.
out of there, man.
Similarly, in this next video, another
Holy
YouTuber is sitting
toaster.
by his campfire at his campsite at the Fairy Lake, Quebec, at some unknown hour in the night when he hears sounds out in the distance. Choosing to investigate, the man walks through the pitch black woods with the only light being from his flashlight.
Let's see how this place looks like without any lights.
Just dark.
Imagine being out here.
What did you
This is one of
expect?
the creepiest forest I've ever been. And I'll be spending the night here.
Watch
I'm
out
not
for the
sure if
Blair
you guys
Witch.
ever seen the Blair Witch Project, but damn, this is just giving me Blair Witch Project vibes.
Yeah, definitely.
Moments after stating how familiar this environment is to the Blair Witch Project, this happens.
Oh, yeah, I've seen
Oh,
this
hi.
one. How creepy is that?
I need
Who
to
is
get out
that?
of here.
Who is that out there? In the middle of the effing night, man. Huh? What?
A high-pitched voice calls out from the darkness of
see
the woods,
you.
"I see you." It sounds like it could have been a child. The man behind the camera
Oh,
acknowledges the
a woman.
possibility that it could have been another camper. However, he also mentions that he'd been in these woods many times and had never seen anyone else in them. Furthermore, if it was another camper, it would be an incredibly creepy thing to call out to someone else in the woods, knowing the kind of fear it would likely instill in anybody.
Who would
The
do
man made
that?
it back to his campsite afterwards and
Who
didn't
the
hear the
F would
voice
do that?
ever again.
That's creepy,
Another
man.
form of camping is car camping.
What kind of
usually
creep
done
is
in a
that?
truck, van, or larger vehicle. Car camping can provide an added sense of security over a tent for a multitude of reasons. In the following video, a young man named Noah took his truck out to Sun River, Oregon, where he found a deserted road alongside the woods. Noah decided to take his truck down this road and park it there for the night, where he would sleep. He thought this would be a perfect place to camp out since no one else would be around, but he was mistaken. At some point in the night, Noah was awoken to sounds outside of his truck, which was when he started recording on his GoPro.
I'm currently sleeping in the back of my truck right now. I don't even know what time it is. And there's someone walking around my truck right now. If you can hear that, it's pretty loud. He's been walking around for like
What?
minutes already. My gun's in my cab though. I don't really know what
Get
to
your
do. I'm
gun.
a little freaked out right now. And it's like pitch black outside. Probably like 2 in the morning.
Get your gun.
And he just keeps walking around. And he's like really close to my truck.
Call out and ask who it is.
Scared. And like this doesn't make any sense because I parked somewhere where you couldn't see. No one was on that road. He's literally knocking.
Oh.
He's literally knocking on my truck.
Holy air fryer.
The back door's locked.
That would scare the shit out of me, man.
He knows there's anyone in here.
What?
I'm so scared right now. I wish I brought my gun back here.
Yeah, you should have.
He keeps walking around. I don't get it. I'm like, how is he not? I've noticed. Doesn't make any sense.
Why does that guy outside don't have a flashlight or something, you know? Is he just walking outside somewhere without no flashlight in pitch darkness? What's wrong with you?
He's literally peeking through the door right now. I've
Would
never noticed
freak me out.
So the current time is 2:30 in the morning right now.
Oh, he may see the light from your phone. Turn it off.
Around my truck. I'm trying to see if I can flash my light to get him scared. There he is.
Throughout the video, someone can be heard rubbing their fingers against the glass of the truck.
I would yell out, I have a gun. Get away from my effing truck. Or I shoot. Shoot you in the feet. And your knees. Skedaddle.
And then at multiple points, there's a tapping on the glass too. The video then cuts to the next day, where Noah can see exactly what the person outside of his truck was doing. Hand marks all along the back windshield, which suggests the person was trying to wipe away the dirt on the glass to get a look inside.
Oh, he was trying to clean your truck. It needs cleaning. But he couldn't see anything. No? So he couldn't clean it properly. Right? Don't you think that's what happened? Clean your truck, dude.
Inside the truck, so Noah wasn't as alone in those woods as he thought he would have been. But luckily he was in the safety of a locked vehicle as opposed to a tent.
That was creepy as
Handprints
F.
there, a lot of scratches, stuff like that. Dragging his finger on my side of my truck. Whoa, looks
Oh.
like to be trying to get inside my truck. More handprints trying to get in my truck. At least the back canopy was locked, but yeah, that was the result.
Another instance of someone having an unexpected visitor while car camping comes from the YouTube channel Asleep 5 Decades. This time it's a woman named Lisa in her van camping
You've
out
been asleep
overnight.
for 5 decades?
Lisa nicknames her van the Dream Machine, which she travels in. She was awoken from a deep sleep around 4:30 in the morning to a knocking on her van, right by her head. There were
Oh.
3 sets of knocks, each set with 3 knocks, and by the 3rd set of knocks, she pulled out her phone and started recording.
Somebody's back here again. I hear footprints. Hello? How can I help you? It's 4:30 in the morning. I don't feel safe. Who are you?
What the F?
The man knocking on the van can be heard saying, "I have a question for you."
Then ask.
Someone to approach a woman's van at 4:30 in the morning,
4:30.
knowing she's inside of it and saying, "I have a question for you," is as big of a red flag as can be. Lisa then peeks out the front of her van to see a car parked way down the road with its headlights on. Likely the car the person knocking on the van arrived in.
So I quietly
You
got up and I
effing
went to
creep.
the front and I peeked out. And
What?
Parked way up on the drive. All I could see is like headlights, and then they backed out and went and left.
Whether there was someone else in the car or not is unknown.
That's
The next
scary
morning,
as
Lisa
F,
finds
man.
large boot marks in the snow right outside her van. It's very possible the man outside of her van tried to enter the van only to realize it was locked. Luckily, Lisa had the doors locked, but after something like this happens, if you're in a vehicle, it would be best to get behind the wheel and drive somewhere else immediately.
Yeah.
Fortunately for Lisa, things didn't go south this time. In this
Could have
last
been
video,
badly hurt, man.
YouTuber Ads Ventures takes his stealth
Holy
camper van out to
toaster.
the woods in honor of Halloween night. He brings his van as close to the woods as he can before he has to continue into the woods on foot.
Here for now. Unfortunately, this is the closest that we can get to the woods. We can't take the van any further, but I will be going in there on foot.
Alongside the woods is an old church house and cemetery that he has to pass before entering the woods. While he decides to post up and make a latte in the woods, this happens.
I didn't really think this through. I should have got a saucepan with a lid.
An easily missed
Oh.
white shadow can be seen walking past in the background, and then multiple times.
That could
he
have
hears
been
sounds not
paranormal.
far away, and when he looks off to the distance, small orb-like lights appear at times.
What's that? I've come up to that bit where the light was just shining. What?
Hello?
It's moved. I'm gonna have to go and check that out.
Hello?
But most notably, perhaps you missed it, was a silhouette-looking object just briefly exposed by the light.
It's moved. I'm gonna have to go and check that out.
Oh, I didn't
This
see
might not
that.
be the last time this is seen.
That
As
must
he
be
continues to
paranormal,
walk,
right?
He stops in his tracks as he's sure he sees a person ahead of him in the darkness.
I swear, I keep seeing someone. Hold on. There's no one there. I swear. There was. I think I'm gonna go this way, to be honest with you.
I'm getting out of here.
That is a person. I'm not
Oh.
even joking.
The silhouettes. What?
The f***?
Run!
I can't see anything.
Get the F out of there, man.
What was that?
He says he's confident this was a person as he saw them turn around and look at him.
Holy
Others in the
crap,
comments
man.
suggest it was a mannequin placed there by someone as a Halloween prank.
That
while
could
others
be.
bring up the close proximity to the cemetery and the white orbs and suggest that something paranormal was going on. Of course,
Holy
there are some people who think it could have
moly.
been staged as well. But what was really
course it
happening
could
in this
be.
video is anybody's guess.
But what if it was not staged? Right? That was all from Mr. Nightmare. Tell me what you think about these videos. Those were some creepy ones. Wow. If you like this video, consider watching my playlist or the recommended video. They are somewhere around here. If you want to subscribe, just click my portrait. Thank you for watching. Until next time, bye bye.